All right, we on?
All right, Shalom. We start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Brakathum to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. We're the brothers here at GMS Kansas City, back another week in, week out, to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom and to herald in the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which is the kingdom of the Israelites, man.
Right.
Now, going in topic this week, we're going to start off by going into the wicked, going into what the Bible calls the devil, which is actual people on this planet Earth. If you don't know, you know, because a lot of times in Christian church, they not going to tell you who the Edomites are, man. When you in church, they don't mention Esau, they don't mention Edom, but Esau, Edom is a very important piece when it comes to end time prophecy, man. And you have guys that are out here trying to debunk E. They're trying to say that Esau is done away with. And hey, we're gonna go into it starting off today. That is not the case, man. Right. These people are alive and breathing on this planet Earth today, and they are exercising all manners of wickedness, man. When it comes to the undesirable activity, the Rainbow Coalition, who's behind that? The E's, man. A majority of boy likers, boy lovers in this world, man. Those are the E's, man. The people that are committing animophilia, popping cows, popping pigs. Those are the E's, man. You see, so hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he has great judgment set for these people.
That's right.
And we here to proclaim that, man. Brother, gonna start with that Malachi.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Right, so the Lord has loved the black, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. But through the iniquity and the ignorance of you people, you think the Most High don't love you, man. You just stuck in the hood, experience what you call bad luck every day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changing in your life. Only reason that's happening is because you wicked, man. Only reason that's happening is because you're not living a righteous lifestyle according to the scriptures.
Right.
You got it.
The scriptures say that the second Esdras, it says the righteous and the wicked should suffer straits, but the wicked that suffer straits, they ain't gonna see the light, man. You know, but you got it, bro. Just want to bring that point.
It says, was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord Yahweh, yet I love Jacob.
Yeah.
And I hated Esau, and it laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Do you hear that, man? In that precept he read, they say, I hated Esau, man. Now, for those who you don't know, because we about to break it down to the basics, man. Jacob and Esau in the book of Genesis, those are two brothers who were twins. But they came out different because Esau he came out with no pigment. Right. See what I'm saying? Which is the mark of Cain. If you go into Genesis as well. But Esau was given the blessing of the sword. But Jacob was given the blessing of the kingdom, man. Because it said the elder shall serve the younger, man. So Esau came out first. But the scriptures say, read that again. Read it loud and proud, Doc.
Malachi chapter 1 verse 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste.
Yes, sir.
For the dragons of the wilderness.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, he hated Esau, man. And it's not just one person.
Yep.
Because when he say Esau, he's speaking of the whole nation of Edom. As we gonna get in these precepts, the whole nation, what that definition say, it's a great future judgments, man. Because, hey, when you go into the in Habakkuk 2, it say, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, man. This dude is not right. This dude is not righteous. This dude is not to be trusted, man. So if the Most High hates Esau, how should we feel, man?
And you know what? I'm gonna make this point too. Like when you read Malachi, that's for future pretenses because it says they shall build. Okay, meaning they weren't done away with. They shall build. Shall is going into a future tense, man. Okay? So it says they shall build, and I should throw down. At the time, Esau really wasn't building. Now, I mean, he had his land, okay, that they were building up, but we have the Most High overthrew Petra, because it's still there today. Okay, so it says this is a future time. That's why it says I will lay his mountains waste for the dragons, okay? Because his mountains goes into his government. Now, when you look at the ancient Roman Empire and the Greeks, America models their empire after those respective kingdoms. Why? Because those are the same people, man. And another context clue to proving that the so-called white man is the so-called, or is the Edomites, is the tension between them and so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right.
That's a key indicator.
Right.
But a person that says that they're done away with, they're just shit out denial.
Right.
That's basically saying, well, you know, what my ancestors done to you, I didn't do it. Holding yourselves not guilty. And that's what this guy vocab is doing. But everybody with half a brain that have any type of literature in the scriptures, if you're an Israelite, you would know that Esau, Edom is the so-called white man. I just want to make that point.
That's right. That's right. Because this man, the scriptures say, we gonna get it too, that he has a perpetual hatred, man, which means ongoing. You see what I'm saying? Other nations, you know, even though other nations, they don't like other nations, being honest. Every person stick to their kind, man. But when it comes to Jacob and Esau, it's a special rivalry, man. What other reason would you wanna hang a man, kill a man, burn a man, chop his nuts off, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Cut his ears off and have it, hold it for souvenirs, man.
Yep.
What sense does that make? What other reason would you want to take a grown-ass man and pop him in front of other men and women, man? That's a special hatred you have on these people. Go ahead,
Verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
All right, well, let's deal with that, man. Because the desolate places was the Roman Empire, man. The Roman Empire was originally, you know, it was a mixed society, man. You had Jake and Esau, but the elites of the Romans were Edomites, man. The elites of the Romans were the so-called white people today that are running the banks, running the top corporations. You see, that's what
Monarch.
Yeah, the monarchy. That's why I say we shall return and build the desolate places, man. This is what we have today. This is what Esau is doing, returning and building the desolate places by restructuring the Roman Empire and making it eviler than ever, man. The Roman Empire took over the so-called known world at the time. So did these Edomites, man. Colonialism. These niggas in Japan, China. These niggas in India, Africa. See what I'm saying? These niggas in Australia, South America, man. But they all answer to the so-called white man, according to Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked.
It says, thus saith the Lord Jehovah of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Sir.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
The border of wickedness. So wherever the Edomites are, their wickedness is, man. But as Yahweh Bashim Yahushua himself said, they shall build, but I shall throw down, man. So what does that mean for America?
It's through.
What does that mean for the Russians? What does that mean for all these European nations, man? It's gotta go. Because none of y'all operate under the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
Right. Y'all got it. I got a point here. I looked up Julius Caesar monarchy, and it says Julius Caesar explores the dangers and attractions of both republicanism, the word republic, okay, because a republic, what is a republic? A political system, okay? But it says here in monarchy, which monarchy goes into 1% who rule, the echelon of society. It says revealing many parallels between ancient Rome and Elizabethan England, okay? But if you understand the history of where America gets its independence from, it gets it from so-called Great Britain. So they follow the same model as the ancient Romans and the Greeks because they are the same people. Okay, so elaborating back on Malachi, the first chapter, when it says that they should build, but I would throw down, the desolate places that they were building up after the Roman Empire during the Renaissance period was America here. Because if you look up 10 scary I say it this way, 10 shocking similarities between American and the Roman Empire, they're both falling in the same manner. Okay, they had dictatorship, they had, for one thing, they had a melting pot because like the brother said, you had all nations that dwelt in the Roman Empire. Okay, you had Jake, you had Esau, you had Moabite, you had all types of nations down there. You had Japhites, but it was mainly focused on Jacob and Esau, just like here in Babylon. Okay, now if you look at Rome, their military failed because they were spread too thin. They was at different strong points fighting different battles on different garrisons, man. Okay, the monetary system was stretched out, the infrastructure started to collapse, and if you look at the shocking parallels, it's happening the same way in America, man.
Yep.
So if you understand anything about kingdoms and empires and peoples, they're all recycled or reincarnated, man. And this is what we're trying to say. So this guy Vocab, man, he's basically being a demon because he knows that the Edomites are the so-called white people.
Yeah.
Just the characteristics alone describes that.
Yep.
Okay?
And we just gonna take it and go into the origins of Esau, man. Going to Genesis 25, as we mentioned earlier. This is Genesis 25, verse 20. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padanaram, the sister to Laban, the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord entreated him, and Rebekah his wife conceived.
Right.
And
Go ahead, my bad.
and the verse 22, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, man.
Right, and how did she acquire the Most High? She had to seek out a man of the Lord. She had to seek a prophet. Because in that day, even today, women don't have direct connection to Yahweh Shai. Like most women that's in the faith, they go through the prophets, they go through the men. Now, of course, you have your own relationship with the Lord. But overall, when you want to know some things, you ain't praying the Lord reveal it. I mean, yeah, but when it comes to understanding and serving discernment through the Spirit, you go seek a prophet. Because the scripture said that the Most High deprived of understanding, so she went to the Lord through a man of the Lord to inquire about what was going on.
Yeah.
And he gave her the breakdown.
And he said the children struggled together, man. I remember Apostle Hart, we was going through this, he said it was like a death match in the womb, man. it was beef in the womb, man. How much more now when they come out and they actually have nations, man? That hatred is still there. But it said, it's like it lost my place. It say verse 22, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, man. You see?
And 2 manners of people, 2 different nations, 2 different characteristics, 2 different purposes in life. Okay, though they came out of the same belly and out of the same loins, but nonetheless they were 2 manners of people, man. Okay, because they was like night and day, polar opposite. That's why they said that it was fighting in the womb. The fights had to be so intense to the point Rebecca could have been passing out, throwing up, thought she was going to miscarriage. Yeah. Because it was violent, man. Yeah. And you could tell they was fighting because when Esau came out, Jacob was trying to pull that nigga back. Like, hey, nigga,
I'm not done.
I ain't done beating your ass. Jacob's in there putting the hands on him.
Right. It says Genesis 23, or 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Now, think about this now we're going to break it down to just basic math, man. When it says one people should be stronger than the other, now look at the shit Esau had to do to really put us in captivity.
Right.
Because honestly, man, the Lord had to really intervene because Jake was freeing themselves, man.
Yeah.
You had what they call the Gullah Wars between the Seminole Indians down in Florida and Levites and Judites from up north that kind of band together, and they pretty much trained up the fucking U.S. cavalry, man, to learn how to take God down. But basically, during the Gullah Wars, we technically freed ourselves. Because you had over 100 slave revolts doing slavery, and Esau damn near lost every last one of them. But the Lord was with him to put us down. Yeah. So therefore, hey, we still went down under him, but nonetheless, Jake, we over prevailed because we're stronger people. And on top of that, the shit we go through, just catching hell, being under the curses is enough to destroy. No other nation could deal with the curses of the Lord like that, man, and survive, man.
Yep. That's right.
Okay, that's the spiritual telltale sign right there. Because look, when Edomites losing millions of dollars of stock on Wall Street, they're boom. They're offing themselves. They're jumping out of buildings. Okay? When you go to the sports arena, when you're looking at the MMA, who's dominating that shit? It ain't Esau. Okay? Like the whole concept of the whole 3-point line. The reason why they come up with a 3-point line is because Jake was shooting shit, man. They're like, nah, we can't allow this shit. Jake was in a hole dunking. They said, nah. They came up with the concept 3 and a key. Because Esau, he couldn't do it, man. Shit. You know? That's just small shit right there that we can throw out there to prove that, hey, we're better people than you. And you know it, man. All right?
look at the suicide rate, despite Edomites having a much higher socioeconomic status than Jake, they're twice as likely to off themselves, man.
Yeah.
Twice as likely. You know? So that's a weaker individual, man.
They have no perseverance.
Right.
God, that's right. Genesis 25 and 23 again. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations of people are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the verse came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Right, that word Esau goes to like Isashia, which means wasted away is he. That's why when he looked at it, he was like, oh shit, this baby came out kind of different. Okay, and it says red all over. Not necessarily meaning that he was all hairy, because I know the apostles broke it down about the redness of the particular garments, but basically he was a red ass baby, man. He didn't come out like full of hair and all that shit. He came out like a typical baby, but he didn't have pigment, man. Okay, to read.
It said, Genesis 25 and 25, the verse came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Right, now why didn't they describe Jacob's complexion?
Yep, perfect.
Because Jacob looked like a typical Israel, looked like a typical man. He had the pigment, probably came out a little, because you know a lot of babies come out light-skinned and pale and shit. But they knew like, okay, this baby came out normal. Probably had a whole head full of hair, had pigment, because when the oxygen hits the blood supply, that's when your color kicks in. You know?
Yep. Hey, so nobody else had that look. That's why they had to describe him as red, man.
Yep.
Because these so-called white people, they're really red, man.
Right.
When you see these people, they look like kind of like a peachy color. When they get mad, they turn the real tomato color, man. Why is that? It's because they have no pigment, so their blood is translucent. It's showing through their skin, man. Jake, we don't have that, man. Even Moabites, they don't have that. So-called Chinese, so-called Hamites, they don't have that. Ishmaelites, they don't have that, man. They all have pigment. But it says, Genesis 25 and 27, the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field.
Yep.
And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents, man.
Right, that's a prime example. Here go Edomite right here.
The word of that, you guys, is out of Phoenix. God revealed to me I was the son of man like probably 5 months ago or
Man,
something.
keep reading, man.
And
Genesis
you guys
25,
were
verse
out there.
27.
I
And the
felt like I
boys
was
grew,
alone.
and Esau was a cunning
Out
hunter,
there
a man of the field,
all alone.
and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And that's why you had these Edomites going on hunting trips. They go to Africa. They do the poaching. They out there killing elephants. They killing lions. They killing giraffes. Hey, they slaughtered all the buffalo in America for no reason.
But what about your people's hateful attitude for what they did to our people? Aren't they gonna pay for that too? Aren't your people, when they hateful towards us first?
Right.
And that's the spirit we going into it. The Lord brought up a devil.
Brought up an
He brought up a
Edomite.
straight up Edomite.
This is
Vocab.
Esau.
Yeah, get the camera on this devil right
Yeah,
here.
this
man.
Esau's
This is
a lie.
this is an Edomite. Yeah, that's a devil.
Oh,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
There you go. This is the typical base man.
This is him.
This is the devil right here.
This is him.
God is
Yeah.
good.
All right, keep mocking, man.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the cotton field.
Speak Assalamu alaikum in the
Hey, man,
ancient
you're going to
language.
slavery,
In
man.
the ancient
That's right.
language.
Finish reading, man.
In the ancient language.
It says,
In the ancient language. Don't raise
Genesis
your voice
25,
like
verse
you're
27.
screaming like a child.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man in the field.
Hey,
This voice grew
watch
like
him.
this.
You make a step across the counter,
Assalamu
he's gonna get his ass right.
Assalamu
Demon, man. Hey, but like you say, he's a cunning man dwelling in the field. Esau does what they call sport hunting, man.
Yeah.
Nobody else does that. They got deer
I know.
deer heads hanging. They don't use the meat.
I serve
They out there and
God.
shoot shit for no reason. But it say Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And that's Jake now, man. All we want to do, we want to get some drink, and we want to get some box, man.
Hennessy and pussy.
And we chill in the crib.
Yeah.
We not out there trying, let's go on a fucking hunting trip and go kill animals for no fucking reason, man.
Right. We ain't trying to climb the Appalachian Mountains and see what's up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
we chilling, man. It's these devils. They want to destroy. They want to find out the whole known world, and then they want to destroy everything that they
Devils
want to
only
do,
have
man.
one color.
Okay.
Godly people. God
Keep
only
going, man.
chooses one
It says,
color. God only chooses
and
one
Isaac
color.
loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob saw Potish, and Esau came from the field and was faint. Hey, now this is what you call the great Yaquab, man. We about to detail the great Yaquab. It say, and Jacob saw Potish, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. So here this man Esau is out there in the field doing God knows what, hunting shit, doing Edomite shit. Jacob got the pottage, man. Jacob got the meat. And he asking to be fed. Jacob said, all right, I'll feed you, but you gotta sell me the birthright, man.
That's fair, even trade, man. But Esau was so goddamn wicked and goddamn so no patience. He did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Esau, he don't take pride in, he's prideful, but he don't take pride in anything righteous, man. Because for one thing, the kingdom, though it wasn't never really given to him, but just through the telling of the story, the birthright always go to the eldest son. Okay? That's the Lord that showed you a piece of shit, man. Because the Most High took your birthright and gave it to us because you never was qualified to get it any goddamn way, man.
Yep.
You fucked that up in the time of the garden when you came as a serpent and when you came as Cain.
Yep. Because he's not a spiritual man. He doesn't see the benefits of that. Almost done, huh? It say, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
Fuck that shit. Like you have that birthright,
And no
man.
faith.
And that's a faithless, wicked individual for a person to give away their inheritance, man. Like fuck that inheritance, man. I want to eat now. That's crazy, man. That's no type of integrity. That's no patience. Okay, that's just a destroyed mindset like this derelict that just came up here.
Yeah.
Blesses 1 minute and curses. Typical Edomite right there.
Esau.
Yeah, man. I ain't arguing with no derelict bum. He's a good one, man. Keep it moving.
When you read earlier, man, you understand how balling Isaac was, man. Like there's a period of time Isaac had all kind of springs, he had all kind of sheep, flocks. There was a lot of substance to be gained on that birthright. So even if you was a carnal man, you should have been like, man, I want to inherit that.
Because the whole point about it is when you would have gained the birthright, you would have gained the fatness of the earth and some.
Right.
I mean, because believe it or not, you were just given the fatness of the earth on this side, but we're gonna have it forevermore.
That's right.
All right, and the sword, we ain't gonna need that because shit, we gonna put you up after 1,000 years, man. You know what I'm saying? So this man is not spiritual.
It say, and Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Yep. See, how do you despise that, man? Because you're not a carnal man. You want things in the instant, man. You want things now when you want to.
And he put that spirit on Jake, man. That's why Jake come up with the whole concept, well, I gotta get it how I get it. Esau put that mindset, he basically took away the patience from Jake, man.
Yeah.
Because when you dealing with Edomite, it's always instant, man. They can't wait, they're impatient as hell. They don't like their steaks well done, they like it red.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Medium.
Yeah, medium rare.
Medium rare.
Blood in it. You got Edomites that eat raw. Like one Edomite said on the podcast, he said, look, man, when it time to come for food, he said, I may just eat you, man. So these men are not above human consumption. They deal with cannibalism. Like I was watching the Rob Zombie Halloween version of the Halloween movies, which is trash, by the way. Of course, Michael was a pure redneck in that movie. This nigga was eating a raw dog, bro. Eating a fucking raw dog, and he looked like a beast, man. He had the long hair, had the big ass beard, all big. This nigga was literally eating a raw goddamn dog, man. That's you damn heathens, man. You Edomites.
That's right.
Even Ishmael has some type of sustainability behind him. At least he cooked his goddamn camels.
Yeah, right.
You just eat shit plain. You eat duck, squirrel, you eat possum, you eat turtle, you eat alligator, raccoon. Like it was this nigga named Troy I used to work with. I call him the 1-2 meth bandit. Hey, this nigga was actually eating alligator with no teeth in his mouth, bro. I'm like, how do you chew this shit, bro?
Damn.
Straight up.
Demons on him.
I'm like, damn, bro. He offered me some. I said, I'm cool, bro. Nah.
Eating alligator.
Eat alligator with no teeth.
How do you get that?
Oh, yeah, he might can do that.
We in Missouri. How the fuck you eat alligator?
This is Hebrews 12 and 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator.
Read up.
This is Hebrews 12, 14. It says, follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord, looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of the Most High, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled.
And that's going into Jacob characteristic, but it also is going to lead into Esau, because he became, after he got supplanted on the birthright, he said basically then he should slay his brother Jacob. That bitterness rose in him. That's why when Jacob seen him down the line, Jacob had to supplant him again. He greeted him with a kiss and he bowed to him, because he like, oh shit. You know when you run into a nigga you don't want to see, like,
Yeah, hey, what up, big dog? Yeah, he tried to cool with him.
cool, like he had to bow down to him and shit. Esau was happy to see him, but in his heart, man, he wanted to kill him, like, man, nigga. You know?
Verse 16, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
That's right.
One morsel of meat, meaning it wasn't even abundance. It was just like just enough. Barely a portion, man. One morsel of meat, man. And you sold a whole kingdom for some fucking meat. That's stupidity, man. But you devils are not smart, man. Like the apostles always broke down, mainly Apostle Gabar. He says, look, it's not the fact that Esau is wise. He just have a formula that he goes by. A formula, man. Okay, so but that he's not smart. You know, his systems and so forth that's being set up is all due to certain strategic formulas that's proven to work. Like E equals MC squared. That's a particular formula that's proven to work. So if you copy and paste that formula throughout all the equations, it's gonna end up the same. It just makes sense, man.
That's right.
It says, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
So, question, man. Now, get the camera on these people right here. Now, if the Edomites are done away with, who the fuck are these people right here? Who are these?
Yeah, straight up.
They red.
Yeah, who are those people?
Devils.
What biblical ethnicity do these people, these three devils across the street fit? Who are they?
Yeah, what are they, Japheth?
Yeah, you can't be Japheth. Japheth is described as being beautiful. Okay?
He's ugly.
And these devils are fucking pure hateful, man. You know, and just the characteristics, these are some nasty, disgusting creatures, though. Scripture describes Esau like that.
He's a very short-sighted individual, man.
Yeah.
He's the only person that will pollute his own river for
Have
some
to drink
short-term profits. He'll have a plant making money, but he'll pollute the river and then later on everyone's crying out.
Yeah.
The whole town's crying out. Why'd you do it? Because he's short-sighted, man.
And then be the dummy that's drinking out the motherfucker, man.
Right.
Like this stupid ass President Joe Biden. You put all them sanctions on Russia, now you gotta go back to the diplomatic community and you gotta go to them and beg them for shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
an idiot,
Yeah,
man.
they trying to get BG out.
Yeah.
Big girl.
Right.
Hey, fuck you. Hey,
Right.
keep Brittany Griner, man.
Yeah.
Nobody want that abomination over here. That bitch, she gonna stay there till the missiles come.
That's right.
That's right.
And all you niggas that want to get her out, fuck you too, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Talk worried about that bitch, man. I'm over here laughing at the job and niggas talking about, oh,
Niggas,
it's so sad. I'm laughing my ass off.
Wait a
bro.
minute, how the fuck is it sad? You think if your black ass was in the Humper prison, you think Brittany Griner be, oh my God, get
Brittany
that
Griner
black
don't
man.
fuck about
They
you
ain't give a
niggas.
damn about you jakes, man. And that's the reason why you niggas gotta die, man.
Yeah.
Because you know what, man? You niggas are so goddamn destroyed to the point you rooting for your fucking oppressor, man.
Simple ass nigga.
Yeah, niggas talking about if that was LeBron, they would have got him. Hey, fuck y'all niggas, man. We gonna get back on the devil, but we had to say that, man. I'm glad that bitch got 9 years. Should have been 15.
And they make go some more time, but they make just put it to death.
Bitch in the gulag. But this is this is Amos 9 or 1 verse 9. You got more?
That was it, bro.
Okay, so Amos 1 verse 9. Thus saith the Lord, For 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom.
The whole captivity of Edom. Now that Tyrus is going into the damn Hamites, man. You got to remember during the time of the transatlantic slave trade that who paid and financed the slavery, man? Esau. Or who went in the jetters of Africa to get us because they knew the terrain.
Yeah,
it wasn't Esau, it was the Hamites, man. It says he delivered up the whole captivity. And then nigga get simple and read that and say, man, you still got Jake on West Coast. Okay. But still though, they were still captives because they not in no fucking power over there, man.
Yeah.
Esau controls the whole northern and western coast of Africa, man.
Yeah.
Esau colonized that shit. So even though you got some Jake that's still over there, doesn't mean they didn't catch hell.
Yeah.
Nigga think every Israelite got brought over here on the boat. No. You know?
Hey, who made it? You got it, Doc. You got it.
I was gonna say, and those are the homie people that y'all so proud about in that Woman King movie. They were a prominent tribe that was responsible for capturing us, man. You know, they were because Esau didn't just show up on the coast with guns. There was a pipeline, you know, and that tribe, those Hamites, were responsible for that, man.
Yeah, you financially go in there and get it because they knew it. Esau was scared to go into Africa, man, because he didn't understand it. He didn't know the terrain. He like, I'm not going in there.
Yeah.
So you got tribes like the homie tribe, like the brother was going into, that pretty much took down Jake.
Right.
Hey, women as warriors. Our nations, look, man, we just came from our period that we was actually in rulership. Jake didn't have no woman like that ruling over them for real in that time. I mean, you had pockets of woman worship as we started to decline, but overall, as a monarchy and as a hierarchy of nations, we already knew it's still up. Okay, because we passed down those traditions of having kingdomship from the time we left Jerusalem when we was dispersed, man. So Jake knew how it ran.
Yeah.
That's why when we was during the time of the Dark Ages, you had what they call, we speculate that King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella may have been Jakes. We speculate. King James, okay? You had King James, I think he was the first of Scotland, and King James the 6th of England. Okay, then you had King Henry VIII, also called black men. They didn't come up with that concept queen until later down the line, man, as things were being whitewashed, because queen just means a whore of a hussy, man. Yeah. Okay, so that the homie bullshit is all fucking bullshit, and that's what we're going into.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And we going into the Hamites. Yeah, they the ones that rounded Jake up. But who made it business to get Jake, man? You devils, man. You devils created the industry of taking one people from one side of the world all the way to another, man. That's your fault, man. You created the market for that, man.
And you Hamites gonna pay too.
Yeah.
You gonna pay too. Don't get, because hey, you look
it's
right after Esau.
Yep.
This is Esau, and this you filthy ass Hamites, man. Okay, that you niggas wanna be so goddamn bad. How can you niggas wanna be a fucking African, man? Them niggas really look like monkeys.
Yeah.
Speaking and booging on trees and shit. That ain't us.
Tall, skinny motherfuckers.
Nigga got on some pink tube socks with some Reeboks on, man. Tall and black and crusty.
Crusty as hell.
Oh man, that's my brother right there. That nigga don't think about your black ass, man.
Yeah,
He'll eat you, bro.
them niggas got the nerves to grow dreads looking like a whole mop stick out here.
Oh, yeah.
It say, for 3 transgressions of Tyrus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they deliver up the whole captivity to Edom, and remember not the brotherly covenant.
Right, remember not the brotherly